Yep, I'm back. Jeffy's 19th birthday. Now look, this is a direct sequel to Jeffy's 18th birthday, and was advertised as the SML Movie 2. But what is this video really? The video has Screwball form a plan with Nancy, who's back from the dead somehow. Are we sure her last name isn't Afton? The plan this time is to steal a school bus, kidnapping all inside. Officer Brooklyn Guy and Simmons find out about this, chase down the vehicle in a field. The vehicle blows up, but turns out the Deus Ex Machina saved everyone somehow, and... Oh, wait, I'm sorry, silly me, I'm dumb. I was showing last year's video for half of this. Alright, sorry, let me try that again. The plan this time is to steal a school bus, kidnapping all inside. Officer Brooklyn Guy and Simmons find out about this, chase down the vehicle in a field. The vehicle blows up, but turns out the Deus Ex Machina saved everyone somehow. Oh, I'm sorry, did what I just said sound nearly identical to what I talked about with the previous video? Yeah, well, that's because it's the same plot. So listen up, folks, let me teach you something. You do not recycle the same plot, especially this close to the last time you used that plot. Sure, maybe a reference to it might work, but copying the thing you did a year prior with the same plot beats and everything is just stupid. Let's take the big finale for example. The van getting blown up in the original video was at least a surprise. Sure, it was undone by the fact that the Deus Ex Machina came in, but whatever, just roll with me here. This time around, however, we already knew that was going to happen by the time we got there. The only people who might not have known would be people who hadn't watched a thing with the exact same plot from a year prior. So the big plot points like the vehicle blowing up, or the plot rescuing all the characters, doesn't surprise anyone. The spectacle is gone now, it's just the feeling of, wow, this feels really familiar. But hey, at least they didn't call themselves on their own stupid decision, and...
Isn't it kind of cheap that the last movie had a big explosion, and this movie had a big explosion?
I mean, hey, look, Star Wars blew up the Death Star twice. Actually, 3 times, if you think about it, if you count the new ones, you know, so we're original, we're fine.
Oh, wait. Alright, this is your next lesson, everyone. Making a joke that you were lazy and reused the same plot is just insulting at a certain point. But at least they don't make jokes about how the plot lazily rescued all the other characters, or how it was dumb that Nancy came back again. Oh, wait a minute, they do that too! So if I only had one way to quickly change this video, what would I do? Well, frankly, the first thing I'd do is make the plot much different instead of recycling the same one from last year. But okay, let's pretend I couldn't do that. I would actually manage to have the explosion played as a serious thing and not for laughs that gets undone 30 seconds later. If you want to keep all the characters, that's fine, I get it. But have a hospital scene where the characters are in various states of injury, 1 or 2 of them barely holding on. Have some heartfelt moments in there. Sure, it wouldn't fix the plot being recycled, but it'd at least be a bit more interesting. Oh shit! Okay, I went on enough about how the plot is, but what's good about the video? Well, they went somewhere new, sort of. They had some good camera work and effects, and you know what? They actually shored up the filler. Thank goodness they didn't copy the filler over from the previous video. I think the only filler was near the very end of the video, and even then it wasn't that long, you know, compared to last year. Everything was nice and to the point, and we got to the action fairly quick. The characters were mostly fine, except for Rose, or Rosalina, or whatever I'm supposed to call her. Like, seriously, why is she so annoying? Also, Jeffy's barely in this video despite it being about his birthday. Not a complaint, mind you, but an observation. Frankly, had this plot not been done before, this would actually be a pretty great video. This video would be pretty good in a vacuum. New places, fast-paced, somewhat exciting portions of the video, characters are decent, but there's that big problem casting a shadow over the entire video. I can't discuss the video in a vacuum, even if I tried my best to do so, since it literally makes multiple references to the previous video. It also makes jokes about its own failings. This video is linked with Jeffy's 18th birthday, that in particular is what makes it bad. It's the thing that completely ruins this video. It's the thing that tips the otherwise rather favorable scales against it. Had this been completely or mostly original, I would probably be giving this video something like an 8 or even a 9. But it isn't, and that's why it's getting a 6 out of 10, same as last year. I think my initial score and reaction was a little bit harsh, but I think anything higher than this would be giving the video that which it doesn't deserve. Now, I was going to rate this lower initially, but I felt like that would diminish the fact that they did, in fact, make a decent video. With that being said, I can't rate this above the previous movie, because even though in most ways it's just as good, if not better than last year's video, the copy and paste job done here ruined it for me. Oh, speaking of which, why is this being called the SML Movie 2 by Logan? Sure, that's not the video title, but that's what Logan advertised it as. You know, bigger and better than the last one. That was already super underwhelming the first time, and remember, both this video and the previous movie don't even add up to an hour long. Well, what a video to come back to, huh guys? Because, yeah, I've returned. Although this time, you might have noticed that how I'm directing things is a little different. A lot of things won't be directed towards helping Logan to improve, more so in the hope that anyone that wishes to follow in Logan's footsteps can hopefully learn something from what's being said here. Oh yeah, also I'm probably not reviewing every single video anymore since a lot of them are just mediocre. Or they're Jeffy Plays Genshin Impact because yeah, that released while I was making this video. Well, thank y'all for watching, and take care.
I'm back! What did I miss? Oh.